I created this Google Sheet system which you can use to automatically find highly profitable products off of essentially any retail website. For instance, in this video I'm going to show you how I was able to scrape all these products from Graph, a large number of products. I did about 100 products, instantly and automatically match these products onto Amazon, find the Amazon matches for those products, and then either using Keepa or using a built-in function of Google Sheets, I'm then able to get the price data and calculate profit of these products. And as you can see, I have all these green arrows, which are the most profitable products, up at the top. So what I want you to do is stick around and actually watch this video where I'm actually going to demonstrate the process of doing this. I'm going to just show you one product really quickly, which is at the top of this list, which is $34.99 at the Supplier for a set of 4 dinner plates. And then if we look at the equivalent product on Amazon, which was found automatically, we see that this product goes for $99.99. So we do see that there is a huge ROI for this product. Using the Chrome extension, it can actually calculate it for me, which is 100.9%. So just stick around. I want you to see the whole process though of how I actually get this product data in here, how I scrape the website, and how I calculate and find the most profitable products on the page. And get a link through the link in the description of this video. You can get this Google Sheet, get the Google Sheet, and then refer back to this video to see the whole process of how to use this Google Sheet. So here I am on FalxGraph.com, and I did show in a previous video that they have highly profitable products that you can sell on Amazon. However, in this video, instead of doing it manually, going through and matching the products to Amazon manually, I'm going to use a system I created to automatically match 100 of their products in bulk all at the same time, and even calculate the profit on the products and instantly see which products are profitable. This is going to save a ton of time in product research. So I want to scrape all these products in bulk. I'm going to use this Chrome extension to do that. Now I'm going to scroll down first to see how many products are on this page right now. So right now it's showing 96 products on the page, which is a good number to start with. I'm just going to go ahead and do the 96. So I'm going to click Instant Data Scraper, which is a free Chrome extension that will automatically scrape these products into a CSV. Now when you're on a new website that it doesn't know yet, it might not put the red box around the products, it might go somewhere else. In that case, you will click Try Another Table, and then it will move the red box to the proper place. So remember, red box, you want it around the products. Okay, so if it's not around the products, you click Try Another Table. Now since I have my red box where it is, I have the links in here. I'm going to go through and make sure I have titles in here, and also make sure that I have prices in here as well, and I do. So at this point I'm going to download this to a CSV, and the CSV in this case is FalxGraph 7. Please do not pay attention to the 7 in parentheses. That means that I downloaded it 6 times on my computer. Alright, so when you download it, it's just going to say FalxGraph for the first time, right? Now, basically what I want to do right here, now I could open, you don't need to open the CSV. I'm opening the CSV in this video because I do have Excel on my computer, and I do want you to see what the CSV looks like before I bring it into the Google Sheet. So now you go to the Google Sheet system, which I created, and you can get the system in a link in the video, by the way. You're going to actually add the CSV in here. Okay, so you go to IDS CSV, Instant Data Scraper CSV, and we're going to add the CSV here by going to File, Import, Upload, select a file from your device, and it should be the last file that was downloaded, which is FalxGraph. In this case, it's called FalxGraph with a 7 in parentheses in this case, and then click on Open. Now I'm going to click here, Replace Current Sheet. Okay, import location. It has to be on this sheet, and then click Import Data. Now I have the Instant Data Scraper CSV, all that data in here. Okay, the titles, these are the links over here, and I have the prices. Those are kind of like the 3 main things that you need. Now what happens is we will go to Supplier Amazon data and we will import the data in here, but first I need to set up a columns map for FalxGraph.com because FalxGraph is not on my list. Now, if you don't want to do that, the other choice is you will have to copy and paste manually the links, the titles, and the prices. You will have to you can manually copy and paste them into right here, supplier Amazon data. But you don't want to do that because there are some suppliers where the way the data is organized, you don't want to do that. So it's better to learn how to do the map. Okay, so what I'm going to do is zoom up and type FalxGraph.com, which is the supplier website, and I need to match the titles, the URLs, and the prices. So first of all, the titles, okay, what I'm doing is I'm matching the columns from the CSV to these columns here. That's what I'm doing. I'm matching them. Okay, that's what a map is. Okay, you're mapping them together. So for FalxGraph.com, the title is heading is called product tile-title. So I'm going to take that and paste it under here. Then for URLs, these are the URLs. I will take the URLs and copy them, and I will put them right. So again, let me just make sure I review this. These are the links to the actual products, and this is the column title or heading that has those links, right? So that goes under URLs. So we're mapping that to that. Now prices. Excuse any noise in the background of the video. There's some construction going on outside of my house here. So you have prices in dollars, and then you have prices in cents. Okay, so basically prices in dollars is just going to be where the price is. The reason why I have dollars and cents is because some websites have a separate dollars and cents column. This one does not. So I will just take this product tile price. I come back to the columns map. That's going to go under prices dollars. Okay, it's a match. You're matching. Okay, you're matching these up here to their match here. Okay, you don't need to do brand or cents in this case. So now that the columns map is complete, I'm going to the supplier Amazon data sheet where I'm going to import the data from the Instant Data Scraper CSV. First step, you have to choose the map because there are other websites you might be mapping from. Right now I'm mapping from FalxGraph, so I'm going to choose that one. That list comes straight from here, from this list. And once I do that, then you can click on Import Instant Data Scraper CSV. Now the first time you use any of my systems that have a button, and this is not special or unique to my systems, this is any Google Sheet that has a script, it's going to ask you for authorization. Okay, this is not me, this is Google doing that. Okay, you click on continue, and I don't expecting to see Teach Amazon Dropshipping, but instead it's Mr. Mark Teach. I'm going to go into that account. It's saying Google hasn't verified this app. Please do not let, I have to say in this video, do not let this scare you. I have people contacting me. This is just something that Google says. It's just, when I run the program on my own account, they say the same thing, even though it's my program. Keep in mind, when you get this Google Sheet, you're going to make a copy. It's going to be a separate copy on your account. It is no longer connected to me. It is your own copy, right? So I don't have access to anything, okay? So it's going to tell you unsafe and all that. There's nothing unsafe, right? It's just not. But this is what they do. Why exactly? I'm not sure. I think it's because they prefer it when people buy add-ons because they make more money from add-ons because you have to pay for them every month and they get a cut. But anyway, that's what I think. Just click through that process and then you'll get to use the Google Sheet. So now I can click on Import Instant Data Scraper CSV with no problem at all. So I'm going to click on that, and now it's going to bring the data in from the CSV right into the program. Okay. Now it can take a moment it does have to go in. Basically what it's doing is it's going through this map and it's looking for these inside here, and then it's taking the data and just copying it over, so you don't have to manually copy it. The prices always take the longest, but not very long. And now you have all the data. Now from here you can actually automatically find the Amazon URLs. Now the script is running, meaning it's trying to see if there are more titles. It is finished copying the titles. The reason why it keeps running is because it's still looking inside of the CSV to see if there's any more information in here, but there's not anymore. It's done. I know it's done, so I'm going to cancel it. I'd just rather cancel that. And now I'm going to start the automatic matching by clicking on Find All Amazon URLs. One Amazon URL means it's only going to find the one that you are on right now. Find All means it's going to try to find, it's going to go through the whole list. It's just, you might as well just go straight to Find All. I have this as an option in case you want to try to just do one. And now, since it's already finding matches, I'm going to go ahead and start clicking them and let you see the matches that it finds. Here's the supplier link, the set of 4 dinner plates, and let's see what it found on Amazon. Set of 4 dinner plates. Okay, it's the same dinner plates, filigree from Pfaltzgraff, set of 4 dinner plates. You can see it's the same. Okay, let's look at the second thing it found, and you can see this is the Winterberry set of 4 salad plates. Let's see the Amazon link that it found. It's the same plate. Only difference on Amazon, looks like they're only selling 1 at a time, where Pfaltzgraff they're selling a pack of 4. Okay, but it's the same product. All right, so that's 2 matches that are good. Now, you've got 100 products here. It's going to take a while for me to go through all of them, and I won't. But you can see clearly how the ASINs and the URLs are just automatically being matched. And it might seem amazing that I was able to do this in Google Sheets, but actually it's doing it the same way that you do it as a human being. It's really no different. What it does, it just takes the title and it does just the same way you do a Google search. It does the same thing on the title, and then just the same way it goes through and it tries to find the Amazon link, and then it just puts the Amazon link here. Alright, so it's the same thing that you do, but it's just automated. Okay, so it works exactly the same way, and I use a combination of different search engines to do it. But you can see these products are matching. Here goes another one. Those 4 plates, and here it is on Amazon. Those 4 plates. Here goes another. I feel obligated to do at least a decent number of these as proof that this actually works, right? Because you're watching a video, but you're not here with me. So I wanted you to see live that it's finding the products right now, and that you see that they match. Okay, T-Rose, set of 4. You see that, right? And Amazon. Okay. Now sometimes you're going to get some mismatches. It can happen. Why? Oh, my cell system. Maybe I need to sign in. But the reason why is that there's different reasons. It could be that this product is not on Amazon. That's possible. And what happens is Google always still gives you some kind of result, even if it's the wrong one when it tries to find it. The other reason might just be, that's just the link that came up, right? Even when you do it manually, you can see that happen sometimes. So sometimes, but most of the time, wait, this is the same one. I need to look at something different. I think I looked at the same, yeah, did that one before. I want to pull up a different one. Let's get rid of that. Okay, here's the supplier. It's just kind of slow. And let's see the Amazon. Right, same product. Okay, same product. Found the match again. Alright, and look at this, $9.99 Pfaltzgraff, $44.44. Here in Amazon, okay. So anyway, I mean, you get the idea. Here's the now. You don't even have to open it to see the match. If you click here, you see the preview picture. you can see that's the same product. See the preview picture? Sometimes it doesn't give me the preview picture, so I have to open it to show you the match. Okay, Winterberry dinner plate. I might have to make this the last one because I really would like to move on with the video, but okay. Only thing that might be different, like here it's on one plate, on Amazon it's a 4-pack, but it's still the same product. It just means you're going to need to buy 4 plates. Okay? And of course not everything is going to be profitable, but the whole point of this is that because we're matching so many products at once, I'm going to show you how now we get to see the profit instantly and quickly. Now, the question becomes, however, how you get the prices. Now, once you get the Amazon links, first of all, let me start with the Amazon links. Once you finish getting your Amazon links, and it's not finished, it's still working. But once you are finished, you're going to click stamp. But I'm going to have to wait for this. If I knew it was still working, I would have kept looking at more products. Let me look at some more. Let's do some here at the bottom. Okay, so look at this. Remember how that looks. That's this one right here. I just opened it. Okay. Let's open it now on Amazon. This is the Amazon. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure these are actually the same. I think the shape is different, but they are similar. Let me try this one. See what this is. Okay, and let me try this one. No, that's different. Okay. So there are some that now it depends also on the title. Some of these titles, if the title, unfortunately, we're dependent on the title, right? We're always dependent on the title. So if the title, sometimes if the title is not clear, or if it's just too different, you know, it may have a problem. But here we see it matched. Okay, same product. Oh my gosh, $11.99 here. How much is it on Amazon? $17.99, but that's for a pack of 4 though. That's 4. That's a pack of 4. So remember, you'd have to buy 4 of these. So yeah, I mean, still it's a pretty good profit because that's $48 to buy 4, and you're selling it for $80 here. So that's still good. That's still profitable, right? So we're seeing some profitable results in here. I'm not even looking for the profit yet. I'm just looking at the matches, right? Okay, this is done. It's going to say exceeded time because it's really done. So I'm going to dismiss that. And what I'm going to do is immediately you should click on Stamp Amazon Data. The reason I do that is I want to get rid of the formula that I'm using a formula that calls on the search. But I need to stamp it so it gets rid of the formula and only the links will be left and the ASINs. Okay, so we get rid of the formulas and now we just have the data. Okay, now next issue is the price. Now if you have Keepa, Keepa is going to be the best way to get the price data in here. So that's like the next step. So I'm going to go to Keepa.com. Okay, and I'm going to go to Data Product Viewer. And what I'm going to do is put those ASINs from here into Keepa. So if you have Keepa, this is what you want to do. Now if you don't have Keepa, you do have import XML prices. Maybe let me demonstrate that first. So if you're using Keepa, just give me a second. Bear with me just to demonstrate for people who do not have Keepa. Let me demonstrate import XML prices. It is not as dependable as Keepa. Import XML is a built-in command of Google Sheets that goes to a website and it can pull data from the site. However, it doesn't always work as well as it should. But it can work very well at certain times. I don't know if it depends on how many people are using it or what. I'm not really sure. Sometimes it's slow. If it's not giving me an answer, it's going to say not found. But the not found can become a price eventually if it finishes loading. Sometimes you get prices from it right away. Sometimes you don't. So this is one way you can get the prices. But I'm just warning you, it's not always going to be the dependable way. I am going to cancel it because it's not giving me prices right now. So the better way is to use Keepa. Now with Keepa, what you're going to do is take these ASINs and you're just going to highlight the ASINs. It doesn't matter. Some of these say null, I know, because there's the empty thing here. But don't worry about that. That does not affect anything. You just highlight everything, all the ASINs, the null, everything. You just highlight those all together. and you're going to copy those. Okay, yes, I know some are missing, but don't worry about the ones that are missing. We can do those manually. Paste, and we're going to do load list. Okay, this is going to take the ASINs and get all the product data for those ASINs. So now I have all the product data. Now I'm going to export that data into an all active column CSV file, which is now again downloaded on my computer, just like I did with the instant data scraper. Now the Keepa CSV, which I'm going to look at it. You don't have to open it, but I'm going to open it just so you can see it. This is the Keepa CSV. It has all the price data, the FBA fees, and everything in here. So what I'm going to do now is go to the Keepa CSV sheet, and I'm going to bring that Keepa data in here by going File, Import, Upload, select a file from your device, and it's the file here, the Product Viewer 2022. That's the last one I did. Downloads, and I'm going to go ahead and insert. Very important step, again, replace current sheet, import data. All right, it may seem like, oh wow, there's a lot of steps to do, but once you know what to do, it's very fast. Okay, you can do it really fast. File, import, boom, boom, upload the ASINs. You can do it really quickly. Now I'm going to go back to Supplier Amazon data, and what I want to do is bring in the data from the Keepa data. So now I will click on Import Keepa data, and that will bring in the data from the Keepa CSV, like the prices. And over here, all the way to the right, we have the Amazon cost, fees, and profit. I'm going to zoom out so we can see that better. And you notice we have referral fee already default 15%, but then we also have FBA fees. So what it's going to do when I import the Keepa data now is it's going to bring in the prices and the FBA fees from the Keepa CSV, and it does that with a formula. Okay, so we're going to have to wait. Now, some of these processes do take time, but it really depends on your connection speed at the moment as well. So it depends on what you're using at the moment. I'm not using my best connection speed right now. I'm not using my, the best speed I could be using. I'm using my hotspot. That is not the best speed that I could have right now. So that will affect how quickly it works also. But basically, okay, so some of these are not coming out. And actually that might mean that Keepa was unable. Sometimes Keepa did not get the data. There are times that Keepa is unable to get certain data as well. That is possible. So I would say Keepa did not. The Keepa CSV does not have the data for those ASINs. That does happen. In fact, what I'm going to do is look up this ASIN in the Keepa and just kind of see. Yeah, it might be missing some data. Alright, so that can happen. But here's what happens, right? The process is done. I'm going to go ahead and click stamp again. I'm going to show you why that doesn't even matter. Just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and stamp. Sorry about all the background noise that might be in this video. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the Amazon data so that this data, again, I don't want the formulas. I want the data to stay just stuck. And the great thing is I already see green areas. So even though I might be missing a few products, I might be missing a few ASIN datas, okay, in some place, I'm missing Amazon prices, which is why those profits are not coming out. The beautiful thing is I have still found green, and green means it's profitable. Okay, what I can then do is sort by color, fill color, green, and what it will do, all the ones that are showing up with a green profit will be at the top, and then I can go down one by one. So now I can look at this product, for instance, which is telling me it's profitable, but of course I have to make sure they really match, right? I still have to compare the products, right? So I'm going to look at the products, and I need to close some things I was doing before. Whoops, I think I closed the whole website. Okay, but so we see Fouts graph here, and we see Amazon here. It's the same product. Okay, so we see it, $34.99. All right, so this is good. Okay, 100%. Look at that ROI. Now let me see what the ROI says on my sheet. My sheet, the ROI is a little higher. The reason why my ROI is higher than Sell Assistant app is they subtract storage fees, and you know they subtract certain little things like storage fees. I don't subtract storage fee or anything like that. If you want to put something here, you can, but you may not pay a storage fee. You might only send in 2, and then they sell right away. So I mean, but anyway, that's the idea. So now I see the profit, and I'm just going to open up some more products. Okay, we saw this one already, and here's the match. So instantly I know which products are profitable here. I mean, this is amazing because out of 100 products, it's pointing me right to the profitable ones. I don't even waste time with the ones that are not profitable. Okay, right away, look at that. Okay, straight $49.99, $89.99. Right away, I'm going right to the profitable ones. Okay, because I have them. I have this instant profit calculation over here. 17 profit, 34% ROI. All right, right away. Okay, look at this one. Okay, right away, $9.99, and then Amazon, $44.44. So this is great, right? Because I mean, you know, when you have to do this manually, and I need to get back to the page. Let's go back to that page on the website. When you have to do this manually, okay, you have to go through each one, right click, open a new tab, or maybe even just try to see if you can Google from here. But no, you have to open these in order to get to the title. And then you have to see if it's profitable, and you have to do one by one by one. And then look how many products we have here. 90, where is it? Well, that's 24. If I click load more, 96. Right? So to do that 96 times, I mean, come on. Right? It's very time consuming. But to think, if you just take the time to scrape the supplier and to get the data in here, okay, and you take the time to upload to Keepa, that's a lot. You might say, oh, it took 20 minutes for me to do it or something, but you can do it in way less than 20 minutes. You can do this like in 5 minutes when you know how to do it. I'm doing it for the video, so I slow it down for you, but when you know the process, like how I know how to do it, boom, boom, you can do this really fast. Okay, like 5 minutes, you can have everything in here that you need. Right in front of you, all the profitable products off of that page. You can do it in like 5 minutes. All right? Even if it took me 20 minutes, even if it takes you an hour to figure out how to import these, it's still worth it, because it would take you way longer to go through 100 products to find the profitable products that quickly. Okay, because you're not going to match it to Amazon automatically as a human being, right? You have to do it manually. So this is really saving a lot of time in finding the profitable products. Okay, and I mean, I could just keep going, but you know, you get the idea. Now, it's possible that some don't match, but that's the whole point. At some final moment, I'm going to check this one. At some final point, you have, as the human being, has to be involved. Of course. So of course, you have to look at the product. It's finding out for you which ones are profitable based on the data. But of course, you as a human being have to look and do that final check. So you can do your final check to see if they're the same. Now, what I see here is that this is only one plate. It is like part of this, but here they're selling the whole set. So they're selling more pieces, and I have to check, this is not a set. So this one, okay, it's not, you know, happening, right? Because these are not, technically they're not the same. All right, so fine, just don't do that one, right? But the ones that do work, you save them, okay? You can save them, or however you're going to keep a record of them. Whatever you do, put them on a Google Sheet. You can use Seller Assistant app to save it into a Google Sheet. I'm not signed in. I didn't sign into my Seller Central. I forgot to sign into Seller Central before the video, but if I was signed in, it's the same connected account because I'm not signed in. then it would show me if I have approval and things like that. All right, you would see a green here for approval. You've probably seen it in my other videos if you follow me. All right, but you can definitely save these to a Google Sheet. All right, the ones that work. I wouldn't save this one, but maybe this one. And remember, you can put in, yeah, they're all down right now. You can put in the source data right here. So like take this one, all right? You can copy this source data, source link, okay, supplier link, and you can paste that in here and you can save that. So you'll have the supplier link also, all right, and the profit and everything. So that's the power of this. Now, there isn't really anything else there. The only other thing is that if you're dealing with like a pack, I'm trying to see if I find an example, like a 4-pack. But like if it's a 1-pack at the supplier, but it's 4 items on Amazon, then you're gonna have to change the items per ASIN. Okay, so like basically this is multi-pack. That's what I'm saying. This is like multi-pack. So if it's multi-pack, you can change it so that it's gonna increase the cost. Right? If this is a multi-pack, 2, then I know the cost is gonna be twice the cost from the supplier. Also, there's a whole supplier section where you can say, all right, well, if I buy 5 and I pay this much in shipping, here's my total, and if I pay this much percentage of tax, here's my total cost. This is how much I'm paying per unit, and then this is how much I'm paying per item. Okay, this is the number of items in each unit, and this is what I'm paying for each item, and then this is the number of items in the ASIN. So that's a little more, if you want to go a little more detailed with different situations, you can do that as well with supplier costs. But normally it's going to be 1-to-1, but there are certain special situations where that could change, and that's why I have this option in here. Or maybe I'll do some other videos where I show those examples. That's a little more advanced usage of the system, but it's just math, really, is what it is. So you have all of that in here. You can also, by the way, reset the referral fee, because there are categories where the fee may not be 15%. So if you want a different default, you can change it. You can change this to 8% and click set. All right. For instance, if I'm in a category where the referral fees are 8%, I will click set referral fee, and all of these 15% will change to 8%. All right. I'll just click set referral fee. It might be slow, but right now, as I said, my connection is slow, so just bear with me on that. But you see those 15% change to 8%, and basically, same thing for the FBA fee. Now, of course, you don't want the same FBA fee, but the point of this is that some people don't have Keepa. Some people don't have any software to tell them the FBA fee. So what those people should do, if you're one of those people, is you're going to have to pick a number. Unfortunately, it's going to be approximation, but you're going to have to just pick a big number. Not a big number, but a number like 5 or 10, depending on the items. And then you can set that as your fee for all of these. And that would just be like an estimation. So that's something you can do as well, okay? If you don't have the software, but you really should get it. You should at least get definitely get the Seller Assistant app, at least, okay? Chrome extension, so you can see that, and it's cheap, by the way. It's a very cheap monthly software, and at least you can get your FBA fees more easily, okay? Because the other way you're going to get the FBA fees is you're going to have to list the product, or you're going to have to go to the Seller Central FBA calculator, but it's just more steps than if you have the program to do it. So anyway, I think that's basically what I wanted to show in this video. The idea is that you can go back to the website, you can load more products, and you could do even more of them than that. And maybe one other thing I want to show is that if you want to do just one URL, you can click here. If this one didn't come out and you want to try it again and see if it will come out this time, you can click find one. But you have to be inside the box. Make sure you're in here on that row, and it will try to see if it finds a match. But sometimes it just can't for whatever reason, so it still doesn't find a match. Okay, I'm just going to leave that alone, but that's something you can try to do. Or you can go manual and say, well, let me see if I can find it manually. Here's the product that is not being found for whatever reason, heart-shaped dish, and now I'm going to Google that product with my Google button, which makes it easier because I don't even have to go here and highlight. I just click the Google button, and then I'm going to find the Amazon link myself manually, And this is why it's not coming up. Currently unavailable. This is probably why it's not coming up. But now I have the ASIN. I'm going to copy it. Okay. And I'm just going to put that in here. I'm going to use paste special value. So now manually I put it in. And it's not getting the ASIN yet. For some reason, it's not pulling out that ASIN. Alright, but probably because I'm doing it at a separate time. But that's okay. I would, this is what I just did was manual, right? I'm going to do things manually here because for whatever reason it did not come out with the automation. I think because it's unavailable. I'm thinking that's the reason. And then even there's no price because it's currently unavailable, so there's no price. No one is selling it, in other words, right now. Okay, why? I don't know. Maybe someone was selling it and they forgot about it. It went out of stock, so they stopped selling it, and it came back into stock and they didn't know. So that could be the reason. So, well, that's pretty much it for this. And that's pretty much the process. I mean, that's about it. So again, you can fill in the blanks manually if you want, or you can forget about them altogether. It's up to you. But you already have a bunch of profitable things, potentially profitable things showing up here. As long as they match, they're profitable. As long as they're matching. And this is really the advantage of the system, is finding these profitable products in bulk. I mean, you're going to be able to come back to the site and keep scraping more and more and more and more. And don't forget, this is just one page. You have drinkware. Look at all the categories and places you could go and you could scrape and potentially find profitable products onto Amazon. You could go here. There's just, there's just so many categories. Some categories might not have products on Amazon. It's not a guarantee that they, I don't know if Phelps Graph's coffee mugs, I don't know if they sell on Amazon. But this is how I can find out. Okay, I'm going to scrape the data and I'm going to bring it in here. I'm going to do the automatic URL so I don't have to do it manually, and then let's see if their products are on Amazon. Let's see if some products come up. This is so this is really going to be, I think, highly advantageous with obscure suppliers, because don't forget, the sourcing softwares do not work with suppliers like Phelps. They don't work with these kind of small or lesser known, I should say, suppliers. They just don't. Entertainment Earth, as I showed in another video, sells toys and games. The softwares, they don't spend their time with these kinds of suppliers. They go for the big ones that everybody knows because they're trying to sell something to you every month. Right? So they go for the Walmart, they go for the Target, because everybody knows those stores already. Right? They don't spend their time designing the software for a site like this. So this process is beautiful because you can use a free Chrome extension to scrape any website, famous or not. Bring the data in, automatically match the titles to Amazon, famous or not. Okay, so now if you do have brands separate from titles, which you don't with Phelps, but sometimes they are separate, you will put that in a map and you will have to combine those. So, but in this example you don't. In another video with a supplier like that, I'll do that example. But anyway, there are comments, questions, and suggestions, leave them below. Look, definitely check the links on this. There's a link to get the system. Okay, there's no monthly cost because it's not a software. It's a Google Sheet. It's a one-time thing, and you've got it, and that's it. And then it's yours forever, right? And if there are any problems and things need to be updated in the future, not really problems, but if I want to make improvements, which I always like to, I'm going to send you a free improvement copy. You're not going to have to get another copy again. I'm going to send it to you, all right, automatically through the site. So, I think it's a great deal to get in on this in the early stages while, it's in its early stages, and keep getting the future updates and getting better and better. And then I have links for the Chrome extension if you want, the Cell System app. You get a deal through my link that you're not going to get if you go straight to Cell System app. You get a deal through my link. Okay, so I've got that worked out for you. So use my link. And please feel free to contact me because it gives me ideas. I get to hear what are your struggles. I get to hear what's good about these systems, or just, you know, gives me ideas even for a new system. Sometimes it can help you and help other people, so definitely reach out. And yeah, check links. That's the main thing. Subscribe to my channel, of course, like the video. And yeah, that's about it. I'm Mr. Mark. This is Excel for Amazon. I look forward to hearing from you or seeing you around on the channel.